thankfully, the World Cup is over. It's time to focus on things that really matter. GGMU! Let's go!
I'm the killer, killer girl. Killer, killer.
Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Killer the Pundit, and it's been a minute. I mean, throughout the World Cup, I could not drop any long form video. I was just dropping reels, pushing my agenda. But it's time to actually focus on things that actually matter, like I said. Manchester United. And now in this video I want to discuss multiple things. I want to talk about us tactically. I want to talk about what Carrick was able to do last season. And I want to talk about my expectations. Now, keyword, my own expectations this upcoming season. But last season when Carrick took over in January, the first thing he did was to throw away that useless 3-4-3 that Amorim was playing, and he switched to a 4-2-3-1, and this had several advantages for the side. Bruno was able to go back to his natural position as a number 10. Bruno, which was very important, was able to come into the side, and the results turned it was not. It sounds simple, like they just change their formation and they start winning. It's more than that. But like, if think about it, you as a human being, if you're not where you are comfortable, you won't be able to like get the desired results you need. You get, and that was how it was for United. But let's talk about it tactically, because it can't just be a switch in formation and that's just it. The world, almost everybody in football, most teams are trying to copy Pep, for lack of a better word, I'll say trying to copy Pep, because the world is dominated by positional play. Almost everyone wants to play a positional play kind of. It's basically Pep. He's the one that made it popular position when it comes to positional play. So everybody wants to adopt those kind of concepts. But the thing with Carrick's one was different. Carrick was more of I liking Carrick's philosophy more to relationism rather than positional play. An organic tactical philosophy that prioritizes player connections and improvisation over strict positional discipline. So basically, he gives players, in fact, instead of me explaining to you, hear it from the mouth of Bruno Fernandes himself.
This is the message that Michael has passed to the team. It's like, if we attack from here, they have less people on this side. We can bring more people in the box from this side. We want a very good counter press because they have two strikers, so we need to have three people in the back. Two of them mark, one of them stays behind. So this is the small things and the foundation that he gives to us. But then he says many times, I can't tell you where to pass. I can't tell you where to shoot. I give you the solutions, but might not be there. So you have to find a way of making the good pass, the good shot, the good decision. Because I'm not going to be in your head in that moment. In your head, it's going to be the ideas I gave you. And some of them will be good. Some of them won't work out. So you have to make a way of understand the good ones I gave you.
So you see what Bruno Fernandes explained in that video. Basically, he's not someone that is going to have strict positions for the players. Like, he had that freedom. What we casuals will call vibes. That's basically how he implemented it for us. Because even in his 4-2-3-1, if you go to the tactic board a little bit, he lined us up in a 4-2-3-1. And in football, as you know, formation is one thing. If you watched our games frequently last season, you will see that even in our 4-2-3-1, especially when Julian was on the left and Ahmad was on the right, if you check it, Shaw was always pushing forward. Martinez, you will mostly see Martinez in the half space, the left half space. The other centre back comes across, and Dalot was playing as a hybrid between like a third CB and an inverted wing back, basically. Then if you notice, most times in possession, you will see a lot of players clustering around, most times the left hand side. You see a lot of players drifting towards that left hand side to combine. And I think you'll have seen a lot of times that teams were we United, we were drifting towards most times in left, but we did it on both sides, drifting, combining with one another. That's the relationism part of it. But you see, even I'll actually say Carrick had a mix, because Fernando Diniz, his Fluminense team, for example, everyone drifts to one side, and they don't drift to like switch to the other side of the field to like exploit. Nah, they drift, they combine on one side and try to finish off attacks on that side. But United still had Ahmad, who would like stretch the pitch on the right side. So basically, Ahmad and Dalo were like the ones that we could switch the ball to, and it was successful, I'll say. But like towards the ending, I would say we kind of went away from that. We became more result orientated, and I didn't want to say anything then because I get it. The whole point was to try to qualify for Champions League. You get. So you're not going to be mad that people are trying to get results. So yeah, that was Carrick's system. We were able to get us third place, qualify for Champions League, which was the objective in the first place. Now, let me talk about my objectives for this upcoming season. I want to see us play more of a high pressing kind of gameplay. Because yes, under Carrick, the few months he has spent with us, we've been a mid to low block kind of team. You will see some screenshots on the screen now of how certain games we are more passive. It's not like, don't get me wrong, we're not packing the bus, but like we are more passive. Like we are okay to allow the teams have the ball so that we can get the ball and counter attack, which is basically part of United's DNA at this point. But I want to just like clarify something now. This idea that United cannot be a high pressing side, I can never understand it. Because I spoke to my friend, he told me something. He said, Ralph Ragnick tried it did not work. Ten Hag tried it did not work. I'm like, if Brighton, this Brighton that you see today, if they can go from Chris Hughton played some kind of nasty haram ball. If you can go from Chris Hughton to haram ball, Chris Hughton to possession football, Graham Potter, in one transfer window, from Graham Potter to Roberto De Zerbi to Fabian Hirschler. So if you can make that transition, why can't United make this transition to be able to be a proactive, high pressing side? Just get the right players for it. Have the right mindset for it. Yes, I'm not saying we should go all out every time. Against the, no disrespect, the Hull Cities, the Coventrys of the world, you should be able to don't assert yourself, press them out of the pitch. Now against the likes of City, yes, you can use your mid to low block and get them on the counter. But a lot of times United are usually very passive, and I don't know, I was not comfortable with it. I didn't just want to complain. I didn't want to complain at all throughout last season when he was getting, even when we lost, I didn't want to now say, hey, you've seen it. Do you get? So that's one thing I want to see. Another thing, I want to see us control games. Now, this one too is a little bit counterintuitive because there's a school of thought that Bruno Fernandes, and I actually believe this, Bruno Fernandes is at his best when there's chaos. When the defense is already disorganized, means counter-attack, give the ball to Bruno Fernandes, he's going to pick the right pass 9 times out of 10. While that is true, I feel Bruno Fernandes has evolved his game more to be able to actually pick out, like break defenses. Now you will say for Portugal, he wasn't able to do it. Bro, Portugal's gameplay was dead. It was slow, so many side-to-side passes. There was no, in fact, how are you going to make a killer pass when only probably one person is making a run? You need options as a playmaker. So I feel we should be able to control games because United only play well when their backs are against the wall. You see them trying to like press high, trying to like dominate the game when they are behind. Now I want us to be able to do it at 0-0. Get to 2-0, 75th minute, mid to low block, see out the game. That's the second thing I'll say. Then I want to go towards the transfers. Now, we've signed Tillemans, we've signed Andre Santos. What I feel we still need to sign, I feel we need to sign someone that's going to play. Either you sign a Martinez backup, Lisandro Martinez backup, or you sign a midfielder that fits that bill. I think Tielemans does, because what I mean by I mentioned Lisandro in particular. I didn't say a centre back. Lisandro is something Lisandro does that no other player in our team is able to do, and that's consistently break lines with his passing. And he is a centre back. Now, if you can get that in a midfielder, fine. Tielemans can do that. But now, the thing with Tielemans is he physical enough to hold? He's not a holding midfielder. He's someone that needs a holding midfielder. Kobe Mainoo also needs a holding midfielder. So, like, basically what I'm saying is a holding midfielder that can break lines is extremely important for us. Someone like Nemanja Matic. That line breaking aspect of his game was so underrated. Like, if anybody calls Matic, that's the first thing that comes to your head. But if you watch that guy consistently, he was someone that could do that. Now, that's not his greatest strength, but it's a very underrated aspect of his game that people don't pick up. So yeah, I want someone of that ilk, because we can't go having Kobe Mainoo and Tielemans as our double pivots. Nah. If we were a team that could control games, we can get away with it. But United cannot control games to have that kind of double pivot. So Andre Santos brings physicality to the team. To be honest, I'll be honest with this, I've not really watched a lot of him, but from the clips I've seen and the scouting report I've seen about him, he's more like a physical kind of person, which he's not still a holding midfielder. So we need a holding midfielder badly. Like, I've accepted that we are not going to get any Casemiro. And when I mean by Casemiro, I'm talking about what he can do for you offensively. I've accepted that we're not going to be able to get, as in offensive, I mean heading. I've accepted we're not going to get someone like that. But at the same time, we need a holding midfielder that can actually pass the ball. Kobe Mainoo, I feel this season is this should be the biggest season for Kobe Mainoo right now, because he went to the England team this World Cup, he didn't play a single minute. So this season is huge for you. If you know you're going to be, except you don't care, you be a Paul Scholes or retire early from international football. This is a huge season for Mainoo. So we need a midfield that complements his. He is very good in tight spaces. We saw it a lot last season with the passing and his press resistance. We saw it a lot. But we need someone that can break lines with passes. Because if everything I said, and we're not going to play a more proactive side of football, we need someone that's going to get the ball from the back to Bruno Fernandes on time. Another thing is reliance on Bruno over. Like, I have never been someone. Yes, I am a huge Messi fan, because I believe he's the GOAT. But even that, check his teams. There's something called Messi dependence, depending on Messi, and I get it. He's the greatest player to ever play. So a part of you would want to depend on him. In fact, you'll be stupid not to depend on him. But if you are depending on one person, it is not a good strategy. And why I'm saying this is because of Bruno Fernandes. Throughout last season, I get it, yes, they wanted him to break the assist record, but like, you get to a point whereby if you keep relying on just Bruno for chance creation, when Bruno has off days, we are going to have off days. And I don't want that to be the case. So I don't want the situation whereby the burden of self-creation is strictly on Bruno Fernandes. Kule is a great creative player, so he can actually help with that. If we can have someone that can create chances from deep, that's going to also help. So like, we need to get our recruitment spot on this season. I'm not going to advocate for anybody. A left back is also important, because is a left back important? Luke Shaw, Dogu, the left back important? I don't know. I don't know if a left back is important. My United fans, what do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know if a left back is important for us right now. Well, basically, that's my thoughts. Forget I've just been rambling on. It's been a long time. I've missed this. I've missed this whole thing. I've missed United. I know they are going to come and stress my life this upcoming season, but I've missed the team. I'm not even lying. So yeah, that's basically. I just wanted to just share some of my thoughts about United. I'm still going to drop another video after this one. Now I'm locked in now to United. Locked in. Every transfer news like this, you get it from me. So yeah, that's basically it. It's your boy Carrick Pundit. I'm signing out. Let's go.